Hey, hello, welcome as we get ready to dive into lie number 6. Want to give you an encouragement reminder, Love That Lasts, our first live event, marriage workshop, small workshop, coming up April 15th is coming up. Please go on Eventbrite and register. There'll be a light luncheon. We may not have caviar, but it's going to be amazing. And we're going to be dealing with intimacy and connection, a lot of the themes that we've been talking about in these videos. Our next lie is one that I think definitely bears talking through, one that I think needs to be at least said, even though we don't like to talk about it much because it should be obvious, but I think we got to talk about it.
Yes.
What is that lie?
That innocent flirting or pornography, it really won't hurt our marriage. Besides, they don't know anyway.
And besides, they won't know anyway. And hey, look, what does it hurt? It doesn't hurt anybody. And let's be honest, I don't want to even...
Flirting isn't sex.
You're not sleeping with them. So what could the harm be? It's innocent flirting, adds a little spice to your life. Pornography, what does it hurt? It doesn't.
People say pornography gives them ideas.
And some people say pornography gives them ideas.
Yeah.
It kind of works. And so again, just like that one, so we don't really need to say much. Is it really a lie? Is it really a lie? Really?
It's a lie.
Why is it a lie?
It's a lie.
Because you're just religious.
It does hurt. I think it hurts. I know for me, if I'm walking down the street with you and a woman walks by and you spend extra time looking at that woman, or you even say something to that woman.
And you saw it, right?
And I saw it. That would really hurt my feelings. That would really hurt my feelings and make me feel insecure.
But if you don't, what you don't know can't hurt you.
Yeah, but I just think that when we do things behind each other's back, it separates us.
Yes, the thing, and look, and I want to portion from, look, we know the scriptural standard. I'm not going to go into that because that's clear. It's sin. It's wrong. If you even look at a woman lustfully, you committed adultery with her in your heart. Done. Here's the lie that even people outside of the community of faith know to be true. Pornography, there's maybe some exceptions for some. Innocent flirting and pornography more than likely are going to do damage to the relationship because pornography and that kind of flirtation is built on a lie. It's a lie within the lie. First lie is the lie of perfectionism.
Right.
Pornography is a world where the human body, the persons that are portrayed are not, that's not reality. And so you're getting yourself addicted to this view of the human body, which is not your spouse's, and that your expectations of that perfectionism will always degrade the actual intimacy between you and your spouse.
And people forget that it's staged. It's not how it naturally happens in a regular environment. It's set up. It's like made to be over the top.
And you can become, and you will become, addicted to that being attractive rather than the reality. I've seen that happen with young men addicted to porn, that once they get married, believe it or not, it's harder to be attracted to this beautiful woman because they've been trained since they were 12 years old, thanks to the internet, for that perfectionism of the human body and what sexuality is. Also, it's the ease. Sex is now no longer about a relationship and intimacy.
Right.
Sex is now a form of easy, quick fix. It's right up there with popping something in your mouth when you have a snack. It's right up there with a thumbing through your email when you're bored, or chewing gum, right? It's that ease takes sexuality out of a sense of intimacy and relationship and investment.
Right.
Also, it's the escapism of it. It's usually done because it is a quick escape. You don't have to, you got a headache? You don't have to worry about none of that. You don't got to worry about relational issues. You don't got to worry about no foreplay. It's easy, like I said, but it's also an escape from your current stressors in your life. Yeah. Anything that's done as a quick fix escapism is going to become highly addictive. There's always a downward spiral with pornography. I'll repeat it. There's always. Do not think, talking to people, I say, do not think that you're getting away easy. And then secondly, this is the big with the privacy lie. The idea that, well, as long as she don't know,
or he
don't know, it won't hurt. Any secret in your marriage is hurting your intimacy. Anything that you hold back, especially like that in the area of sexuality, that you're hiding, you've just closed off a level of intimacy that will never get there. So it's a horrible lie that as long as they don't know, that privacy, every affair I've ever seen happen always starts with a private world that's cut off from your spouse innocently. But that cutoff is literally like the fertile ground that you can plant the infidelity. So I always warn, especially men, if you got that kind of private life, air quotes, you're just setting yourself up, whether it be with pornography or with so-called innocent flirting, which there is none.
Right. So I think about going the opposite is one of the things we don't talk a lot about is we think that sexual satisfaction in our marriage is going to just happen. You have to have conversations. You have to be able to talk about what you like, what I like. We need to talk about what is attractive to us. We need to be able to talk about what makes us happy. And we're just not taught that. We're not comfortable in those conversations. So it's easy to hide, right?
Yes.
It's hard to hide behind flirting, hide behind pornography, rather than face your spouse and have those conversations in a safe environment, in a safe place, so that you can help each other be satisfied in your marriage.
Absolutely. And look, I want to give you an encouragement and a challenge. Whether that is you think it's not a big deal, it's private, it's not a big deal. I want to give you this encouragement and warning. It does. It does matter. It affects marriages horribly. You don't want to dabble in it. Even if you work your way around biblical mandates, Christ-centered mandates, even if I'm speaking to somebody who this is not an issue for you, you're not in this world of faith, it will damage your relationship. I want to give you one great practical. Every couple should be able, every individual, to know what are your boundaries.
Yes.
What are your boundaries with the opposite sex with when it comes to these kinds of things? And I want to encourage you to know the difference. There are some things that are boundary crossings and boundary violations. So what do I mean by that? A boundary crossing is those things that aren't really wrong, but they set you up for failure. They set you up for something happening. A boundary violation would be, I after work, I go out with a group of coworkers, and it's a mixed group. My wife doesn't know I do it, or my husband doesn't know I do it. And it's just coworkers, but it's groups. It's nothing going on. There's no flirtation. But you don't like telling your wife because she may worry. I would call that a boundary violation, meaning it's the kind of thing that you're holding, not the event, but the holding back is setting up things that aren't healthy. It's just not healthy. It's not wrong, but it could be going into a crossing, rather, or a boundary crossing. Like something could happen there. Deal with it there. So, you know what? Did I ever tell you that I da-da-da-da-da-da-da? Because here's why. A boundary violation is when the hands are held a little too long. It's when the talking becomes flirtatious. It's when you're looking up things late at night on your phone. Yet you can't get to that without the crossing first, the hiding back of parts of your life. I may encourage you to think about, what are your boundary crossings? Do you have any? Is there any aspect of your life that you hold back from your spouse but that kind of don't really set your marriage up well. Don't grill each other. This is for your own personal reflection. And until we meet again,
this has been great.
If you're in Houston, hopefully I'll see you April 15th. And this has been great.